Hey, Duncan Riak here. I just want to show you how I meditate, the practicalities of how I meditate. So I normally meditate in a particular location in my bedroom at the end of my bed, and I meditate in the same place every day. And I'm just demonstrating for you here in a different location. So there's more space out here in the living room. This is the cushion that I use. This is called a Zambutan. Z-A-B-U-T-A-N. Zambutan. It's a Zen Buddhist thing, like they use it to kneel on. And then this is called a meditation bench, and these legs fold out, and it has this curvature on the bottom so that it rocks to be at the right angle to be sitting on. And so I sit on that, kneel on that, or I kneel and sit on that, and show you that. Just move this over. So take this with so it's going to be leaning forwards. So it's angled, so it's going to be leaning forwards. So I put it back here and get in the right position, and then I sit back on it. And so I'm wearing like loose sweatpants, which enable me to bend my knees really easily and not have a lot of clothing tension on there. It's comfortable on my knees, underneath my shins and my knees. I sit still for an hour when I do Vipassana. So I do an hour-long session, and this is very comfortable. Initially, when you start doing long sessions, or when most people start doing long sessions, there can be a lot of pain, but that's part of the process. And over time, you can sit comfortably for an hour very easily. And then I put my hands in my pockets. So I like to have pants that have pockets in, because that enables me to put my hands here, which enables my shoulders to rest, and for my hands not to slide away. So I put my hands here, keep my back straight, close my eyes, and begin my practice. So there's two main things that we do in Vipassana. One is preparing by developing focus. Developing focus by paying attention to the breath in the opening of the nostrils around this area, where the air is coming in and out, where the breath is coming in and out through the nostrils here, and over time beginning to feel the breath on the upper lip and also the general sensations on the upper lip. And then I practice full body scan Vipassana, which is where I take my attention beginning at the top of my head, and I move my attention down through my body, three-dimensionally slicing through my entire body all the way down, very, very slowly. I probably do it from the top of my head to the tips of my toes in about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And then from the bottom all the way back up again, scanning through, cutting through, and feeling all of the sensations, and practicing accepting the sensations, and taking another 5 to 10 minutes to come to the top. My wife Cindy tells me that she takes about 30 minutes to an hour to do one scan. I'm not sure if that's a scan from top to bottom and back, or just top to bottom. She goes very, very slowly and very, very meticulously. And it seems like that really, really slow meticulousness seems to bring her into an awareness of the subtle sensations and vibrations in her body very easily. So she tends to go into a free flow state where she can scan easily through all the sensations very easily. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit about how I practice, what I use and how I do it. And I want to say something also about legs going numb. one month this might happen, the next month it might not happen, 1 week it happens, another week it doesn't happen. And that is the issues of the legs, like pain in your legs, or numbness in the legs, or dead legs. And they come and go during one session. The legs can go completely numb, and they can come back. And one leg can go numb, the other leg can go numb. You can stand up after meditating and be able to walk fine, and then another time you stand up and almost fall over because your legs are just not functioning. And it seems like when meditating for an hour, what I've experienced and what I've heard is that you don't have to worry about damaging your legs or paralyzing your legs or anything like that. And a lot of the stuff that comes up around, oh, there's not enough blood getting to my legs, or my legs are going numb, I'm harming my legs, all of these things, I have to move because I'm harmed. All of that stuff is usually 99.9% of the time, there's what are called sankharas, which is the stuff that comes up during meditation, which you're working through. The sankharas are coming up to be dealt with, and a lot of them are around things like, oh, I should be doing this now, or I should be doing that now, or I should be walking around now, I shouldn't be doing this practice right now, or I'm harming my legs right now, or anxiety, fear, restlessness. All these things are part of what we struggle with when we're suffering, and so they come up when we start doing Vipassana. They come up when we start paying attention to what's going on inside of us. I hope this video helps people who already practice meditation and or Vipassana meditation. And if you are interested in learning how to practice Vipassana meditation, I recommend that you go to the URL dhamma.org, which is DHAMMA.org, and there you can find a meditation center near you, anywhere in the world, and you can go and do a 10-day intensive, 10-day industrial strength meditation course where you're going to learn how to do Vipassana really thoroughly, really completely, and it costs you all of nothing. It's totally free. Food is free, accommodation is free. They usually have a really nice accommodation, really acceptable, completely clean and great accommodation. And food is usually vegan. I think it's vegan, or is it vegetarian? And it's normally very good food, and it's all free and paid for by voluntary donations by prior students, such as myself. I highly recommend that. I just want to add a couple of things. The first thing is, in terms of timing your meditation session, the way I do it is I have an Apple Watch, and I set the timer on my watch to 1 hour, and then after an hour it makes a noise and vibrates. And you could use the countdown timer on your phone, your smartphone. You could use an egg timer. You could use a what's it called? One of those hourglass things. You could use an alarm clock. You could use any kind of timing device you want. The other thing is, I just was meditating. I was just doing Vipassana here, and I was scanning through some really painful sensations in my body, and I was noticing and paying attention to them and noticing them. And then as I passed through them, it's almost like they cracked open as I accepted them and was equanimous with the sensations. They cracked open, and out of them came a kind of inspiration. I felt like there was inspiration being released as those experiences were being accepted. Okay. See you in the next video.